Guys, this is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So I have a fun video for you featuring two looks, one from each palette from the Kaleidos Cosmetics Fresh Fantasy collection. So this is Futurism number 6, and this particular palette is Lunar Lavender, if I turn it the right way. And then we have Sashimi City, which is Futurism number 7. So these two babies released on September 8th, and it was a pre-launch, and then they actually fully released on September 15th. But first, like I said before, my name is Ashley, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back. And my name is Ashley, like I just said before, and I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and that's how you get Dr. Ash in her makeup. And I really love eyeshadow, so I am really excited to bring these two palettes from you. And I love Kaleidos makeup because look at the packaging. Just before I jump into the color stories of these palettes, let's talk about how they send their packages. Now, whether you know it or not, Kaleidos Cosmetics is actually based out of Shanghai, China. So, disclaimer, if you are worried about the palettes being vegan and cruelty-free, guess what? They are vegan and cruelty-free because you know you could be made in China, but as long as you're not selling to residents of China, then you are not subjected to animal testing. So that is a big win if you are interested in palettes that are vegan and cruelty-free. These are. So they take so many precautions to make sure your eyeshadows are not broken, and I really appreciate it. So I've literally been holding on to this little bubble wrap packaging so I can show you, and I'm so happy to be doing this video right now so I can get rid of it. So when they ship your package, they actually ship it in this. So it's a tiny bit deflated right now because I had to cut it to open it to get the tape off right here. But the box, I'll show you the box in a second, was secured in this particular bubble wrap, and then they had the mailer on the outside. So shadows and products secure, okay? Now, the box that they send your items in, oh my gosh, so colorful, so great. And I might keep this box also like I kept the other box in my first Kaleidos order, but this is beautiful. Look at the colors, matches what's going on, lots of thought put into it, bold, bright, beautiful, right? You're not used to seeing packaging like this. Once you open it up, it says makeup on the bright side, and it has a QRC code, and it's also saying that you can like include a little message. I got a message that another customer wrote in my package, which was wonderful. And then once you open it up, you have all this styrofoam foam to hold the makeup in place. So I literally had about 3 in there because the palettes were nestled inside. So I'm always so impressed when I order from them. Now you do have to be a tiny bit patient. You can pay for extra shipping, which I did. It was like $10 extra, and it did arrive in about 10 to 15 days as promised. You know, things are a little bit slower because of what's going on in the world. So once you open the palettes up, oh my gosh, this is the outer packaging. So like I said, right here we have Sashimi City, and then this is Lunar Lavender. So this is number 6 and this is number 7. I'll open number 6 up first. You have all the ingredients in the back. So they are listed in English, and they are listed, I'm not sure if this is Mandarin or Cantonese. I don't want to assume, but it's listed here. And then you also have where there's made, the lot number, good for 12 months once you open the packaging, and like I said, the cruelty and vegan free. And these are wonderful 6-pan little palettes. So this is the outer packaging right here, and I'm just going to be careful, which is a struggle for me because y'all know I can't open nothing. Okay. I got it. All right, so it opens like this. And this is the outer cover of the package. I mean, how gorgeous is this? You know, so last time we had little boxes that they put this in, and this time they had like little fold out displays for it. And I just thought it is really pretty. And of course, as it's recyclable, this packaging is cardboard, and it has a little magnetized flip. And then it has a little magnetized flap. And then look at the graphics on the palette. And you have this the metallic, you have the metallic ink on the palette, and it reflects, in the light. It is just so pretty, and I just think it's just so innovative. Then you open up the palette and you have these gorgeous 6 shades, and it have a mirror right here, and then it does also come with a little name card. I took it out so it wouldn't fall out. Now, even though my palettes were really secure, it leads me to believe that the eyeshadow, this particular shade in general, is a little bit softer because it did kind of puff up out the pan once I received the product, but nothing was spilled over into the other shades, fortunately, and I just kind of pressed it back down and it was all good. So this is the Lunar Lavender, and this is what I'm actually wearing on my eyes right now. These palettes do retail for $24.99, so I think that's a steal. Then we have Sashimi City, which just makes you think of sushi. It is such a cute, colorful color scheme also. And it's, like I said, this is Futurism 7. And here's the packaging. You have the same type of packaging that you have with the other palette. And then once you open it up, you have this beautiful neutral color scheme. And the same thing did happen with this particular shade. So it must be something about this metallic formula right here that is just a little bit softer, but I just had a few specks of glitter, but nothing was too ruined with the other shades. So these are the 2 palettes. I'm going to do a look with each of the palette, and then we'll talk about the palettes on the other side of the video. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are filled in using my Goof Proof pencil, shade 3.75. Eyelids are primed using my Too Faced concealer, Born This Way concealer, shade Butterscotch. Just going to make sure I don't have any lines there. And first we're dipping in with Sashimi City, which is this gorgeous little thing right here. So pretty. Very pretty neutral palette. So I am going to take my Sephora Pro number 10 brush right here, and I am going to start in the crease with the shade called Salmon Skyline. I just think these names are so cute. Like, I really want some sushi. That is like one thing I really haven't had since we've been on lockdown. I haven't ordered that. Oh, that is a nice, pretty salmon-y color. Like just what his name is. And this is blending out really nicely. It's really pigmented, as you can see. If you see a few little specks, it's because my shade right here, Pink Ginger, kind of traveled just a tiny bit into it. Like I said, it was a little puffed up when it arrived, which was actually really surprising. So it means like the shadow might just be a little delicate. So I'm just sweeping that back and forth in the crease. So then I have that all blended out. I'm going to take a Sonia G Crease Pro, and I'm going to go in with the shade Promenade right here. And I'm just going to build this up in the crease. Ooh. And you do have just a little bit of kick up in the pan from these shades. So I'm just building this up in the crease, just kind of going back and forth. Have that built up in the crease. I'm going to go in Reference 01. I'm going to take the deeper brown, which is called Soy Sauce right here. And I want to do a halo eye. So I'm going to pack this on the outer. That's nice. So I'm going to pack that on the outer and of course on the inner. Now I'm going to fuse a little in the crease, and then I'll blend it out in just a second. On your G Classic Crease, I'm just going to blend that out. On your G Builder Pro, I'm going to go in with Pink Ginger right here. And I'm going to just start filling this in the middle. And I think we're going to see how it looks dry first. Ooh. That looks really pretty. And I'm just kind of pressing it in and then kind of feathering it out. And I'm just going to kind of do it on each side. Well, I might do the whole middle. Let's see. I am getting a tiny bit of fallout from the shade. It is a little glittery. So, let's see. I'm going to take some setting spray so we don't have so much fallout. Ooh, that just made it pop. so much more. Do you guys see that? And I am just use a little with the finger so we can see what type of payoff we get. Yeah, it's actually just kind of easier to use your finger, but if you want precise motions, wipe my finger off. Now I'm going to go into this beautiful shade called Penthouse, and I'm just going to place that kind of like in the middle of that. Oh my, this Penthouse shade is bomb. And I'm just gonna go back in with my brush, same Sonia G, Builder Pro, and just add more of the pink, pink ginger. Slightly packed brush, I'm gonna go back in, deepest brown shade, soy sauce, and just kinda deepen that up on the outer corners. So just so you can see that is truly a halo, even though my halo's gonna go off to the side because of my eye shade. Shimmers are stunning. It's almost very similar to like, it has a lot of shine, like similar to the Pat McGrath ones. They are really, really pretty. And Sonia G Builder Pro again, I'm going to jump in with the shade called Gourmet, which is the last shade we have not used. It's a matte shade, and a little bit of an inner corner highlight just to lighten that up a little bit right there. So it's not so deep. I think I still had some, oh boy, sparkle in the brush. Okay, I just wiped it all over my face. All right, I'll clean that up later. All right, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna finish up this eye because clearly I forgot I was doing this eye at the same time as this. Do some liner and lashes. I'll be back. All right, I am back. Lashes are on. Final face is on, and I'll leave my face details down below. I'm wearing the Kiss Ritzy lashes, and I must say that these shadows are oh so pretty. Look at these two shimmers. So that is pink ginger, and right here we have, what is this, Penthouse? Oh my gosh, like gorgeous, absolutely stunning shades. And the shine and the shimmer and the glimmer and how it just reflects the light, so pretty. It really reminds me of like a Pat McGrath shadow. Like the quality is impeccable. And all of these mattes blended out so well. I would say this is just such a beautiful palette. I never really go for palettes that are this particularly neutral, but this is stunning. And I think like for me, what really does it is of course the two shimmer shades. So let's go ahead and dip into the other palettes. So I'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and jump in with the next palette, which is Futurism #6 Lunar Lavender. This gorgeous baby right here. And you know, I have to get this shade like whoo, all over my eyes. You already know. So my eyelid is already primed. Once again, same concealer by Too Faced. Gonna go in Sephora Pro #10 brush. I am going to go in with the shade called Nocturnal, which is, it's a cool tone, kind of more of a cool tone mauve color. And I'm just going to put this in the crease, back and forth. I think I have glitter from the last palette in my brows. I'm like, is that glitter in my brows? Yes, so let's blend this back and forth. This is a really nice shade right here. Ew. All right, now that I have that shade down, same brush, I am going to take the shade Midnight Flora right here, and I'm gonna run this in the crease. Ooh. Oh, I like how it mixes with that first shade, Nocturnal. It's actually coming off pretty pigmented. And I'm just kind of fusing those two colors together. And I'm going to bring it down into the inner part of my eye. Reference 01, I'm going to go in with the shade Crater Grove. And we're going to just pack that on the outer. It's really nice. It's definitely a more cool tone brown. Going in Sonia G Classic Crease, I am just going to blend that shade up into the crease. Just make sure it's pretty seamless. Just gonna dip in with just a little bit more to fill in this little gap that I always have. Oh boy. Now for the start of the show, the shade that I've been waiting for with my Sonia G Builder Pro, I want to go in with the shade Moonroof, and I'm so excited to use it. I haven't even swatched it, guys. Like, I'm so freaking excited. I'm just gonna load my brush up, and oh man, I knew it was gonna be pretty. I think what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go in with my finger. No, I'm not a big finger person, but look at the payoff you get. It's just because the duochrome. Just gonna start doing it all over the lid. And then I'll go in with the brush. Picking that Sonia G Builder Pro brush back up, I'm just gonna go in on the spots I can't really reach with my finger and just kind of spread it out. So pretty, because we've seen a lot of purple with blue flecks, but this one is more blue versus purple with blue flecks. The other ones have been more purple based. I don't know. I have to probably show you a comparison. This is amazing. Oh my God. If you can see it in person, goodness grief. Then going in with a little bit of Dreamscape, the shade right next to it. Pick that up and pop that. Now this one, I think I'm going to wet it. So, okay, let me not wet drop. Oh, the palette. Okay, it's okay, y'all. All right. I'm going to wet it Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Yeah. Oh boy. Back in Reference 01, we're going to pick up that deepest shade, which was called Crater Grove, and then we're just going to just intensify that outer corner. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I'm in love with this look. It's beautiful. My lashes, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and this is the final look, and these two palettes are just stunning. So once again, I added the same lashes, which are my Kiss Ritzy lashes, and I'm wearing my Juvia's Place nude lipstick in Kebi, and I'll link all my other face details down below. But I did pick up this shade Mars Melter, which is a pinky highlighter from the Kaleidos collection. Now this came out a while ago, but let's go ahead and just put a little bit on. It is like, it's a pinky highlighter with a little bit of red. So it should go okay with this look. And look at the pack. I'm telling you, the packaging, they're just winning on it because you just can't beat it. And this is what it looks like once you open it up. Right here, it's white, but like I said, it has the reflex. And I'm just going to grab my little highlighting brush that I like to use. It's just a Christian Siriano brush. Nothing fancy at all. And let's see, this is what it looks like once I pick it up on my finger. So you can see right there, and then let's just kind of blend it out. So that is the shade right there. So like I said, just a pinky shade. And I've been wanting this shade for a while. So I decided, I was like, you know what, let me just pick it up. Ooh. And I don't have any highlighter on, so let's just throw this on. That is really pretty. And it's pink, and the formula is really smooth. And then these also make great inner corner highlights also, if you're into that. Is the shade Mars Melter. So let's go ahead and talk about the palettes and the performance. Oh my goodness. I really didn't expect anything less, but these are just beautiful. I mean, when you think about neutral, I mean, it's just really a new take on neutral, like they said, but it's just so innovative. And I think that for $24, you're really getting really quality shades, great shimmers, a bomb concept, packaging on 10, and it's just a joy to look at it, and it's something different. And we just don't see 6-pan palettes that look like this. I mean, these two shimmers alone rival something that you would see really in a Pat McGrath palette, and even the one on my eyes. All the shimmers were really blendable. I know my criticism last time with maybe a couple of the other Futurism palettes is that some of these matte shades were a little bit too close for comfort. So when you got ready to blend them, it kind of all looked the same. But I can honestly say that these, I can see the difference in all of these. We did use all of the shades in this particular palette. So I do really appreciate that particular change. This could be maybe just a teensy bit deeper, but I do like how warm it is, and this is super neutral, and it's going to look great on so many skin tones. And then with the Lunar Lavender, we didn't use all the shades, but baby, look. These shimmer shades are just gorgeous, but I really enjoyed how Midnight Flora right here, yeah, the light is kind of washing it out. Midnight Flora, it comes off really bright, vibrant, it blends out well. You have nice cooler tone mattes to kind of go with your color story. You can mix and match with the other palettes. We did not use this particular shade, but we used these two on the end, and it was a definite difference between these two mattes. So I really do appreciate it. And even these two, it's a great difference because a lot of times it was a little bit too subtle. So I'm glad that there was some change with that. And these two shimmer shades, my gosh, they are so beautiful. So I really like how this particular one has a whole lot of blue in it, because usually we see like those shimmer shades, and I'm just going to pull out my Natasha Denona Love palette because it's right here. And we've seen so many shades recently, like the shade called Pure Love. And this is Pure Love right here. And I'll just do a swatch of it. Where it's a mauve lavender. This kind of reminds me of Electron also from Pat McGrath. Let's see. I have this. Okay, that palette is somewhere over there. Okay, so we have the shade Pure Love. Just going to swatch it right here. So we see that's Pure Love. So it's a little bit more mauve-y, pinky with the blue reflex versus this particular shade, which is called Moonroof, where we have more reflex blue in it. So that's what I was saying, that I just really enjoy the amount of blue that you get with this purple. So it makes it a little bit, it makes it very much more stand out. I'm not gonna say a little, it really makes it stand out for me. Overall, the formula was great. I think it's a great price point, $25. Like the Huda Beauty Haze Exceptions that just came out, they range at like $25. I was going to pick that up, but I'm glad I actually decided to spend my money on this versus the other palettes by Huda Beauty. And that's just no shade, but honestly, I think like this was pretty much more of a better bang for my buck. And it just kind of brings a little another level of creativity to my collection. It's aesthetically pleasing. The packaging is beautiful, like I keep saying over and over again. And it's just kind of a joy to order from Kaleidos, and they just have a different aesthetic all over, so it just makes it fun. So I don't know if you've tried out any of the palettes. Let me know which look you like down below the best, of course, and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It is time for the chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. All right, guys. Bye.